Uh, uh, Alrighty. We're playing. I know we're not playing anything. We're just gonna finish this video now. I mean, I just have it's just, I'm very close to finishing it. Like, I've written down about all the S tiers. I don't think I wanna, do I wanna write down everything about the A tiers? We're gonna go, I mean, I don't know. How long do we want this video to be? How long do we want this video to be? I mean, I want to present this as if, like, we're really locking in here. We're locking in, closing in on finishing the video. I'm pretty much done with pretty much done. I feel like with, I mean, maybe I mean, the if this is just an innate or facet thing, we need to, like, not consider stats. The thing is, this does kind of consider stats. It's weird. Like, this is mixed. The innates and the facets are mixed with this. Like, the stats still matter when you're drafting these. Ooh, I'm gonna put this music back on. Ooh, like, the stats still matter when you're drafting, of course, but like, is there anything here where Slark is probably a good example. Like, his stats are all really bad. Yeah, they're bad for the most part, but it's made up for by the innate facet. Whereas I don't think anyone else has really. I mean, there's things you got to make it for, like Jakiro's Agi gain's bad. So is Batriders is okay, but, like, yeah. I mean, you get the point. And their starting attack speeds are low. You get the point. Like, you just gotta make up for them, and that's like a part of the model, and you can do that through abilities usually. I get some attack speed on Batrider, or, I mean, I don't know if you should really. Now that I know Smoldering Resin stacks, you should get attack speed. I thought it just refreshed for some reason. I don't know why I thought it didn't stack up the Smoldering Resin. Is it even dispellable, by the way? I don't know. Leshrac. His stats are really good. Muerta, Morphling. Everyone just, like, has, like, his Agi bad, but that's not why you draft him. I feel very confident about all the S and A's. Venomancer. Okay, so this was. I mean, okay, so I'm remembering now. This classification exists in terms of what is it most likely to get. What's the most likely pick position it has in the draft? So that's first, second, third, and then everything else is sort of. It is evident. It is evidence to support that, or it's correlated. It's correlated. That's the word, correlated. Very much, but the main thing we're focusing on is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then never, which is Spectre. That's the only one. Keep me under your spell. So, like, even though Veno has a lot of value attached to the hero model, the way the innate works, like, you want to get some debuffs before you pick it, even though it is very strong. So that's why, even though in terms of, like, power, I think its innate or facet would be. Well, it's not really facets, but its innate is really, like, it's an ag scepter attached to the innate. It would go. It should, in terms of, if it was just only an innate or facet power, this would be yes, because this is a lot of facet and innate power in the hero model. But like I said, you need to get debuffs. You need to draft debuffs, like at least 2, honestly, before you can feel comfortable doing that. And just because, and the same thing goes for lifesteal. Like, you want to see them draft some strength hero models. You want to see them draft some tanky stuff, because that's how you get value on Feast. You see strength heroes with high strength gain, and you deal more damage and you heal more from them. So that's how that works out. Sven, he's just not powerful enough to be second picked, but he's third. What are his talents? I think he had like, how many talents does he have? No, he doesn't have 3 Warcry. If he had like 3 Warcry talents, I would consider him for Warcry. Just to like press Warcry, but no. Vanquisher and Wrath of God are pretty good. When I want to try, I need more experimental data for this. Same thing for Doom and Darkseer. Like Wrath of God, is that a lot of power? I don't know. Like, how much does this matter to Sven nowadays? Like, how much is him having Wrath of God? How much stronger has that made Sven as a hero, having Wrath of God facet? Whereas before he only had like God Strength and how was it? Just God Strength. And Great Cleave to get items. Okay. Vanquisher 2. Vanquisher 2. That's a big one. Just like I feel like this is like on par with Juggernaut in some respects, right? This is very on par with Juggernaut, and that he has Blade Form and a Duelist on it. Sven has Wrath of God and Vanquisher on him. So for Juggernaut, I mean, his conditions are way less. Sven is, I mean, this is less conditional too, but like they need to be stunned for Vanquisher, I guess. Okay, I don't know. I just need more data, honestly. And where is Juggernaut? Oh, he's right here in the 3rd pick also, along with AM, along with Terrorblade, Tidehunter, some permanent stackers. I will have to iterate over. I think I will sort of. I don't think there's anything noticeable in the 4th pick. Is there? No notable innate or facet that like really pops out as like a good, like a really solid. Stinging Fingers is nice. Where's CK, by the way? He's in 3rd pick. I've just not learned of a bug. So if you double pick this, Night Rain, and if Night Rain gets picked twice in the draft, it will double up the Night, and then it's like permanent Night. So if your allies on your team, you want to do that. If it's the enemy, then you want to stop that from happening by not letting them get the Night Stalker model. That interaction sort of is, but that's like bugged. I don't know if I want to. Oh, I will touch upon that. Let me note that down in my notes. No, Night Stalker. No, Night Stalker. Facet bugged when you draft twice. Makes daytime last 15 seconds. I.e. permanite. Near permanite. There we go. Alright. What's his name again? Like, gold from kill streaks? Yeah. Only he gets the gold. Not his allies, for example. Okay. I mean, this is a good innate, but like, only right clicks. Yeah, only his attacks. But yeah, I mean, cool. You get to track people with vision, and does it work in invis? I don't know why I never tested. Shadow Blade. Yeah, you track invis, but you can't, like, they're not targetable, but they are visible. And they spell dum 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 dum. You keep me under your spell, it's like a way to. You keep me under your spell, it's like a way to. Well, like, that's not gonna replace your dust or sentry slot, really. So I just don't. It just like, it doesn't matter, right? Grimstoke's innate doesn't matter. So these are very like unremarkable innates. So this is it's primarily meant to be a 1st, 2nd, 3rd pick, but the correlation with that is the innate or facet, which boosts you over just having stats. And I'm not really familiar with any heroes in the game that have 5 out of 5 on all stat categories, really. I mean, and I think about Nature's Prophet, even he has mediocre strength. Leshrac has, it's not 5 out of 5 on, it's not hitting on every cylinder, but the worst stat they have is okay still. It's not bad at all. Which, I mean, you look at a hero like Spectre, that's the inverse. Her best stat is a little bit below average, whereas Leshrac and Nature's Prophet, their best stat is a little bit below average. Or their worst stat is a little bit below average. Yeah, I think I said that right. Yeah, and Spirit of the Force just makes this better. I think even without this innate, it was powerful, but the innate pushes it over, because this is how carry NP even gets his damage now, right? He has to stand near trees, be near trees, and Sprout gives him a damage boost. You really don't pay attention to that. I mean, who highlights their innate's range? I think you can do that, right? Just to go like, oh, let me try to stand near the maximum amount of trees. You just, as long as you're not fighting in the river, you're going to be near trees, and you're going to get some damage, right? Something like that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it levels up over time. Okay. What? Is it? Is it? Oh, I have to level my ult. Okay. Levels with your ult. Hit the last level of the ult. Boom. 600 range. Does Bloodstone make this bigger, I wonder? That'd be funny if it does. It does not. Oh, no, that's Gleipnir now. It does. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, just stand near trees. Get some innate damage. What's this right now? 33? 36? 60? This is one of the worst abilities in the game, so I don't know if you want to take this just to... I don't know. Gives you like 6% bonus damage on NP. Five times... What's this? Five times... What? 3? 15% damage. And you have these little creep thingies. This is just one of the worst abilities in the game, though. But, just because it doesn't scale with items, that's why. A good ability is defined by the ability to... I mean... There's abilities that aren't restricted to only doing stuff early on. Which is what the treants are. Like, a stun is still good early on, but it's going to be good later on. Early on, but it's going to be good later on also. Treants are just not that. They become quite useless later on. They fall off, and there's no redemption for it. That's really the defining feature of being bad, is you can't redeem. Do not redeem! Spectre, not redeemable, not really. Nothing about this character is really redeemable. Oh, whoops. Okay. What was that? Okay. Okay, hold on. I turned the stream on, I was in the middle of doing some work, but... now I'm doing it. I just want to finish this video. I just got the urge. I gotta finish this fucking video. That's what I thought to myself. Keep me in a spell. All right. We'll continue though. It's like, what are we doing? I turned the stream on. What am I doing? Well, first off, I already have all the values for this. Now I just need to plot them onto here for the video. But like, the main juice is here. And then how am I gonna preface the video? What are some things I'm gonna preface the video with? So what are some prefacing things? I need to write that down because I don't have that fully settled out. So past the 4th pick, Okay, so I left some notes here. So past the fourth pick. So past the third pick, really. Past the third pick. Models stop being build defining and are just drafted for the stats for the most part, or talents if you have a lot of talents. Okay. Movement speed rated independently. And everyone's gonna value movement speed, but yeah, everyone's gonna value movement speed. I just don't. I can't fit it into any of the categories because it's always good. And then oh yeah, I need to add a note. Built in melee hero stout shield is independent from tank score. Pick melees as your team needs them for the laning phase, which is primarily where it is utilized the most. That's it really. I guess I'll can elaborate on it more, but I don't know if I need to. I'll just dwell on that. That really covers it as a base right there. Just gets the idea noted down right quick. So this will be all categorized over prefaces, and hero notes. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. So back to it. I just really got to make sure everything past the third pick is not like useful though. Marana, Rubik, Storm Spirit. None of these have notable. I mean, Withering Mist and Quickening is good, but like these stat gains are bad. So like, do you really want to have to deal with that? I mean, the movement speed's good. But these are bad, and you can feel it when you play Abaddon in Dota 2. You can feel it. You can feel how bad Abaddon is when it comes to his stats. And I don't even know if these really belong here. Should they? I mean, these are ranged heroes. I don't know if they should belong there. They're just lacking. They're sort of the testament to how much attack range matters because, and his starting attack speed's really nice. I've noticed too. But yeah, and his edge gain's decent. But like every other quality is bad. Well, his starting HP is not bad. Viper is okay actually. Int is on the bad side, but like, I don't know. I guess this is me worrying about armor and attack movement speed being bad. Cause like, imagine having bad move speed and then armor in the lane. It's just, and imagine not being a Viper with poison attack, right? Imagine not being Viper who does Viper things. You will get ran down. Like if you didn't draft any of this, either of these two spells or this, yeah, these two spells primarily. You will get owned in the landing stage by having low armor and bad move speed. But like, there's definitely some redemption here. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna move him. I'm just gonna move him up. What about Weaver? Weaver 2? Wewoven. How often do you have to... I mean, I tried the bugger spit thingy, and it's... I don't know if attack modifier... No, they don't work, because Gemini attack doesn't work, does it? So, like, if you got Chilling Touch, that wouldn't work. For example, or whatever. Frost Arrows. The game crashed when I tried to demo it in the demo mode. But if I loaded up a custom 80 lobby with HGV, it'd probably work. But I'm not going to test that. I think I already did. Didn't I? Yeah, I think I did already. Yeah, I did that. I remember now. But get up there, Weaver. You're ranged. You're agi. Your strength is bad, though. And if you don't have Shikuchi, then you're walking very slowly. I don't know. There's such a good quality to being ranged that I'm just gonna put it here. What are his talents? Mana Brink and Strength. I remember that. Get up there in D by the or C. I guess technically C. Yeah, get up there in C. Brood. I think Brood's got to go up to. It's just Ricky and PA. I think. It's just Ricky and PA because like the backstab is so. It's just hard to use. You do get Contract Killer though as a facet. This is all ability talents. He has like a backstab. Where did I put Brood up? Actually, Ricky's move speed is worse than. Oh no, it's not. Well, he was 275. Weaver had 275. Brood is 285, but it's still slow. And then this is just such a Deldy combo. I feel like low armor and even low H. She even has low HP. And then unlike Viper, she's not range. You just get pooped on in lane, and that's just when you play Brood in Dota 2. You're meant to utilize the webs, and I know she's got like Spider's Milk nowadays and Insatiable Hunger to regen up when she gets poked down. You know, regen up. But those are not guaranteed things in AD, right? Starting attack speed's good, just like Viper. Armor move speed's pretty bad. Agi's really good though. Agi's really good. Strength's really good. So you'll get out of this. You'll get out of this bad starting HP eventually. With your pretty solid, you know, above average strength gain. But hero receive a buff that heals them for percentage of the victim's health every 0.5 seconds for two times. Okay, 6% of their HP. Wait, hold up. Okay, that's 4%. So that's actually 12% of their max HP. Hold on, this is as good as. Is this good as? It's not. No way, it's good. It's Bloodseeker, right? Where's Bloodseeker? Bloodseeker's in B. Am I overvaluing DK by putting him in? No, I'm not, because he gets armor up too. And might be undervaluing Bloodseeker rather. I don't know. Per Bloodseeker's level, plus a base of 25. If an ally kills a nearby enemy hero. Alright. Sangavore versus. I mean, I haven't played this new brew with the new Spider's Milk. How good is it compared to like Bloodseeker? The buff doesn't stack, right? So if you get like 2 last hits in a row, it's not gonna. Maybe that's why Bloodseeker's better. I don't know. How good is Spider? Let me just demo it. How good is Spider's Milk? Base damage is bad too. Base damage is pretty bad, but you'll get a Quelling Blade. You'll make up for it, and your agi gain's good. You'll make up for it. Let's do a demo. See what Spider's Milk's popping. I just don't like having low armor and move speed's bad. It feels very bad. Why am I don't have webs. Why am I trying to walk over? I'm alt clicking. That's why. Okay, I need to get there fast. Six times 6, right? Because it heals twice for every second for 3 seconds. 36 HP is, I guess that's why Bloodseeker's better, because he has a base of 25, right? He has that base of 25, so it definitely feels better. But this is like a weaker. I didn't see myself working with this. The thing is, Bloodseeker gets even more, and he gets even more. Where's Bloodseeker? Bloodseeker has an Ag Scepter and I don't know how you're gonna get pure damage other than the. How are you gonna get pure damage other than the Blood Rage? I guess W and R deal pure, right? They do both deal per. I don't think you want to be playing a full Bloodseeker build though in ability draft. That doesn't seem very good. Just to get your scepter to work, but. So when it says heal, that means like actual heal, like it'll get amped by heal amp. I don't know if it's literally a heal. Or is it considered lifesteal? Like, what's happening here? Singlevar. Let's see. Can you just do it with regular attack damage? Did I read this again? Yeah, let me just, let's just see Satanic. It says healing, but maybe Satanic works. Satanic works. So that means anything that heals his HP bar, I guess. So this is good. Like, imagine just getting Satanic and then, you know, clicking. And this gives nothing. So that's literally all overheal. All overheal. And then let's see, Holy Locket. And then let's see pure damage. Let's take this off, let's see. See how much that heals. Or do I... Oh, I need the scepter. I'm stupid. Let's look at the logs. Oh, I got healed for 35. Alright. Let's see with Holy Locket on. Heals for 40. Okay. Holy Locket does work. But the shard works for everything. So that's considered the Sanglavore is it's not considered by. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Holy Locket affects all pure damage you deal. But with Bloodseeker, with Bloodseeker you just buy Satanic. Right? You buy Satanic and you get some value. So you can like pop a Satanic at the start of the fight. I don't know how good that would be, but I mean you could do that. And it's not like you don't get a like. I guess the bad thing about utilizing the shield is that it's always draining. But like this is a good model. And so what did I put this in? C? It needs to go up into B, I think. It really does. I'm undervaluing this. And I know DK might be overrated. I don't know. Maybe DK's overrated. Pick more Bloodseekers if you see Bloodseeker model in your game. Like you survive the lane stage by healing with Sanglavore, and then later on you can get this really nice shard. Talents aren't too good. I mean, let's look at DK's talents. I know there's like a 25 for Dragon's Blood. What is it? That's so bad. 12 regen and 12 armor at 25 is not... It's not a lot. It just doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a plate mail, almost a plate mail worth of armor, and then Ring of Tarrasque worth of regen. It's alright, but like it's not a... That's more like a 20. That feels like a 20 talent. Like a 150 attack range feels like a... I could swap the 20 and the 25, that attack range for the armor and regen, and that would make sense to me. But yeah. Put these into lane sustainers or lane brawlers or whatever category. I don't think the order within the tiers matter. I just like to group them up if they like have similar qualities like that. So it's really just Ricky and PA and D, I guess. And then, yeah, I really do believe you want to fourth pick your hero model a lot of the time. Like, if you have spells, you probably should have picked it on the third, but maybe you wanted to get more spells and you delayed it till fourth because there was a lot of instant heroes in the pool. Whatever, that's AD. But should you ever, is there ever really any scenario where you want to be left to fifth picking? Like, that'd have to be a scenario where you're not pressing spells, right? So And then also where you're not right-clicking. So, yeah, where you're not right-clicking. And it's really just reserved, I feel like. Because if... Like, the model matters quite a lot for a right-click hero model. I guess if you have a lot of right-click power supplied by the abilities, you have attack speed, you have... Like, you could literally play... I don't know about literally, but you could play fucking CM. You could play CM. I mean, you want to be tanky. Like, even then, you still want to be, like, tanky, probably. But yeah. 5th pick it if there's just, you know, just some strength heroes hanging around in the pool. And I've had a game like that, actually, where I wanted to draft that way. And I mistakenly drafted the model earlier than I should have. It was the Monkey King. This Monkey King replay. Like, I could have 5th picked the hero in this instance. Like, I was okay with any hero model by the time it came down. Because I would have had attack speed. I would have been fine. I mean, I'll just show you. Yeah, I looked at this replay. Took Atrophy Aura. Went back up to me. And then I took Monkey King. I shouldn't have. I should have taken Reincarnation or Skeleton Walk. I'm probably personally going to lean more towards Reincarnation. It's just, you know, easy peasy. You live, you know, you don't need really any skill to play with it. You just revive when you die. And there's a fair amount of strength heroes left in the pool that no one's going to, like... People are probably not going to pick, I'm thinking. Even DP is like a good, like, strength sort of hero. I got some outs, right? And you can't go wrong with strength. So it's, yeah, 5th picks are really just reserved a lot of time. You're going to find yourself 5th picking it's like a strength hero. Presuming you're playing, like, properly well, whatever. So yeah, and then I would have had, with the way the draft was set up, I would have had outs to get attack speed. I could have gotten Bloodlust, or I could have gotten Strafe. Or even, like, Magnetic Field, but probably, like, Bloodlust. And I ended up getting Bloodlust here. So I would have had Atrophy or Bloodlust. That's attack damage, that's attack speed. Doesn't matter what model I have. I'm gonna have some good right-click. Just probably don't want to pick a bad base attack time. And attack speed 1.7, 1.7. Ooh, 1.9. Don't want to pick this then. Don't want to pick this. 1.9 base attack time. Probably gonna lean more towards Earthshaker and Underlord. Then, and even in killing with the cleave actually procs Earthshaker's innate. I remember. Are there any Atrophy Aura talents also? Atrophy Aura talents. Yeah. And I could have had Underlord. I could have had Underlord with the Atrophy Aura talents, and then a 20 talent also in the Atrophy Aura. Gotta keep that in mind for sure. If I get Atrophy Aura, then I get attack speed. Give me the Underlord model. Like, it's not that bad, is it? It's pretty bad. It's 1.6, but I make up for it with Bloodlust. Do I though? Because does Ogre Magi make up for his bad agi gain? Not really. When he pressed Bloodlust on himself, does he really make up for the bad? I think he does. But when you're playing Ogre Magi in Dota 2, typically you don't have the luxury to max Bloodlust. Do you? I think you tend to. Like, you get 2 points, and some games you'll just get 2 points in Fire Casket, 1 in the stun, and then... Yeah, just 1 in the stun, and then max out the Bloodlust and give Bloodlust to your carry. But if I have an Ogre Magi with Atrophy Aura and Bloodlust, like, gimme. I'm playing that still, yeah. Yeah, I'm playing that still. Given that there's higher priority abilities to get in the draft, right? That's always the question. Opportunity cost. That's the game of AD in the drafting phase. So Reincarnation, Bloodlust, Atrophy Aura, this would have been amazing here, but I didn't get that, unfortunately. Because I was too focused, like, trying to help this guy draft. Shadow Wizard Money Gang draft. What do I get next? Bulldoze. Bulldoze is good. Scales very well into the late game. You can see I could get rid of Boots there and use Bulldoze as my movement speed, and shit ton of status resistance is very good. I don't know, I wouldn't call it exactly a BKB, but it's up there in terms of the amount of value it provides in resisting. It doesn't give you the magic resistance, of course, that BKB does, but it's fine. Like, it lets you not get stunned up, which is a problem late game, you know, getting stunned up and stuff. 70% status resistance. It used to be 80. I think they nerfed it. Alright. I think it's just Ricky and PA then that sits here in the bottom. I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna start going through this. I have a lot of data here that I need to go through. Let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna do it manually. Anti-mage right-click score is a. Should we do right-click score first? I'm gonna do right-click score first. So why is anti-mage going in 3? So who's the? Let me find Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden. Wait, why is Crystal Maiden's right-click score 3.2? Oh, because I valued attack range too much. I value attack. What about Oracle? Oracle is also a 3. Hold on. Oracle and Anti-Mage, they're not supposed to be in the same category, really. I think I'm overvaluing attack range for sure. I think I need to I think I need to. I think I told my. Yeah, I think I had the chatbot make it for me just for convenience. I told the chatbot to not cap the minimum star rating to 1. I should though, because I'm getting star ratings like below 1, like very much below 1. I need to put that up. I think. Let's. I think we need to do that. Because like, there's no way CM should be equal to AM in terms of right-click score. That just doesn't make sense. I need to run my program again. Ask ChatGPT to fix it. Return. Okay, right here. Could you actually just clamp the lowest star to 1? No values below 1. It makes no sense to me. The Anti-Mage has the same right-click score as Crystal Maiden and other ranged intelligence heroes. I may be overvaluing ranged attack range. Okay. And let's see ChatGPT fix this for me. And then we're going to make a new program because I don't want to... Hold up. Or no, yeah, I'm going to make a new one. And we'll do that. Give me the full revision, please. I could just, is anyone online, by the way? I could just, like, vibe. I don't know. What's the word vibe? I guess I could just, I could assign them by vibe. I could just assign them by vibe. I don't know. No, we're gonna do it through formal system. We're gonna do it through formal system. No guesswork. It has to be formal. Very formal. And that way I don't have to, like, think about it. I can just boom, 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 get it done quickly. I mean, I still value attack range, but, like, let's see. I think just getting values, really small values below 1 is what's fucking it. If the attack, if I'm a melee, just put it, clamp it to 1. We'll go from there. Okay, let's do this. All right. Return results. And then let's see. Dum 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 dum. And then put all the hero inputs. And then yeah. You guys don't see what I'm doing. I'm like, oh, I have a Python open here. Just join this shit. Okay. Run that. Save. 80 model tier list. That's it. Boom. Not defined? Oh my fucking, what are you doing? What is it fucking doing? I hate ChatGPT. What is it doing to my code? What is it doing to my code? What the fuck, man? Just fix my fucking code. Fix my fucking code. ChatGPT. This is annoying. This is annoying. This is annoying. What is this shit doing, man? I literally copy and pasted my code. It knows. It should know what to do. Fucking hell. Annoying. It's not even to say CM's bad because she's got like a talent, but like, do you really want to be slow? Low? Does she have low armor? Do you want to be slow, low armor? Yep. Do you want to be slow, low armor, and have low HP and bad strength gain? And the edge gain's bad. All so you can get 225 attack speed later. I don't know. I've seen some CM right-click models work. You know, it's fine. I've seen it work for Arctic Burn, right? Like anything can Arctic Burn if it has attack range. So that's cool, you know. 225 attack speed. Some AD shit there. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, Okay, copy code. Let's run it. Run it, run it, run it. Okay, let's run it now. Let's see what next error I get. Oh, I didn't get an error. Nice. No error. Okay, let's see Crystal Maiden now. Name Crystal Maiden. Where's Crystal Maiden? What about Pugna? Pugna has the same right click score as Animage. I just maybe okay, whatever. What about Shadow Shaman? Where's Shadow Storm Spirit? Warlock. Warlock has a 3? Axe. Centaur. Clockwork. Okay, let me look for Crystal Maiden here. Let me copy paste this. And look for Crystal Maiden. Copy. Put this into here. Save. Control F Crystal Maiden. 3.2 still. It's still higher. Wait, so wait. Hold on. Hold on. It actually got higher. Can we go much higher? Let's see, Oracle. 3.182. The code didn't change anything. Fucking hell, the code didn't do anything. Okay. God. Ooh. It didn't change anything. Ooh, uh, 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 ooh, 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 I mean, would I ever pick? It's not just. I mean, it's just. It's not only. It's armor and attacks, movement speed too. Like 5 armor and 310 movement speed is better than Crystal Maiden's 280 move speed and 2.7 armor. And I really am. It's just so hard to value Seam's attack range over Anti-Mage's 1.4 base attack time and 2.8 agi gain is. It's not the highest, but the base attack time is low enough to make up for it. Monkey King. High, regular base attack time, but really high agi gain. My god. I'm gonna change the music, by the way. It's, just change it. New music. Let's put it on some Invincible. David. D4 VD. A little bit too loud for me. Okay. I want to make sure you're actually clamping, because no clamping seems to have occurred, given that the values were the exact same. So don't wave. Yes, now it knows what to do. Yes, do this, please. Clamp all. I'm gonna just clamp everything. Just fucking clamp everything. The same way I am clamping all values above 5-star to be 5-star. Arise, please. So it wasn't doing the right shit. Fucking hell. This is why you don't, guys, don't fucking code with ChatGPT. Fuck this shit. Like if it's important enough, but I'm just like trying to like run some data through some shit. This is, it's why I'm making the chatbot do it. Anything important, you're gonna spend most of the time you're just troubleshooting shit that chatbot fucked up. So don't make chatbots code your shit. Even if they take the similar amount of time, at least when you actually coding the stuff, you're gaining knowledge. Whereas you're gaining knowledge of how to code. Whereas if you're using a chatbot, you're getting knowledge of how to prompt better, which is not really a. I mean, I already know how to prompt. Well, it's not like a valuable skill to me. I know how to prompt well. I'm not gaining any skill by prompt, and the prompt is just like haggling. Is that the right word? It's just haggling, honestly. Define haggle. Dispute or bargain persistently, especially over the cost of something. Yes, it's like you're just haggling over shit or bickering. It's like what, I don't know. How do you describe it? It's like yelling at this fucking piece of shit to do the right thing. That's not a valuable skill. So given equal time spent, you know, even if one is faster and one's slower, whatever. I mean, given all things equal, rather. At least you're getting skill if you actually code it, rather than tell the fucking chatbot to do it. Okay, I'm gonna run it. And I hate it. I fucking hate this shit. Stop suggesting me. Oh, I can do this for you too. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Toss your dirty shoes in my washing. It did the same fucking error again, brother. It did the same fucking error. Fix it now. My god, it's ChatGPT. Fix this shit. Why didn't you do this shit, ChatGPT? Yes, fucking do it. It's like drip feeding me because the ChatGPT. I hate ChatGPT. I need to stop using it. It's just fucking drip feeding me. I need to use a new LLM. ChatGPT has fallen. It was the first one to come out, and I sort of have an allegiance to it but I just need to change LLMs. This shit's garbage. I need to actually like I've never really been one to use. I do use. I've never been one to use LLMs, but like I've been using it more often. I need to run models on my own system and like run and store the tokens on my own machine and just not stop doing cloud LM usage shit. Like it's terrible. I gotta fix this because I use it often enough nowadays that yeah. Okay, I'm gonna copy paste this, and we're gonna run it again. Run this shit again. Where's the return? Where's the return at the end? Return. Okay, I copy and pasted it too early. Okay, copy code. Okay, I fucking hate this. Okay. Paste. Hit paste. What's going on? What's taking so long to paste? What is going on? Why didn't it paste? Paste. There we go. F5. Go. Let's see. Okay. Something changed. Anti-Mage's dropped. How did Anti-Mage's score drop? How did his score drop? What? How the How did Anti-Mage's score drop? What the fuck? I'm done. I am done. I'm getting off after this. Oh my god. I'm not, why am I asking ChatGPT this? I know it's not gonna give me the right answer. Fuck you, I'm out of here. What is this shit? This is just... Shut up. You're nonsense. You're just fucking nonsense. Okay. GitHub Copilot, but this still uses ChatGPT. At least this one's not fucking retarded. The one on this site, for some reason, is not as retarded. I'm just gonna use GPT-5 Mini. The one on GitHub Copilot it's better for some reason. Alright. Modify my code, please. And I'm gonna close this forever. Fuck that shit. This is the one that was working earlier. So we'll use this. I'll paste the code into here. Maybe I should attach as a file. Attaching files with ChatGPT tends to fuck it, so I'm not gonna add convert to file because putting attachments limits the chat duration and caps it. It's fucking retarded. Okay. Can you please clamp all star values to 1 star? All star values below 1 star to 1 star. Just as I did for values above 5 to clamp to 5. There. Boom. And we're gonna wait on that. I thought it was done here, but then I looked through the numbers I produced and I was like, why is Anti-Mage the same thing as Crystal Maiden? Or it's actually higher. There's no way that should be. We subscribe. I mean, I'm gonna wake up. Reach the weather. I subscribe. Wake up. Alright, how do I do this? Hold on. Subscribe. Do. was gonna do, it's annoying. Add a clamp to guarantee insured bat, blah, 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 clamp, applied clamp to derive stars. Okay, just copy, I don't, just go. Return results, there we go, okay. Let's try this now, let's see if it works. Run it. Alright, anti-mage is the same. I guess it really is just a matter of, yeah, I guess what was happening before was, I don't know. Okay. So, but how does it the same? I don't understand how it's the same. Okay, save. Anti-mage is 3.126. Where is Oracle? Just look at Oracle. 3.182. How? No way. Crystal Maiden is 3.236. There's just no way. There's just no way. Crystal Maiden should not be this high in terms of right-click score. There's just no way. I guess it really is just a matter of. I mean what about Vengeful Spirit? Vengeful. Hers is lower than anti-mage's. Okay, good to know. 'Cause I feel like hers should be lower. What about? There's no way Crystal Maiden should be this. I guess I just feel it. Okay, if Crystal Maiden had better movement speed and better armor, I would rate her higher than Anti-Mage. I could actually see that, maybe. Just because she has 600 attack range, yeah. But, okay. I got that out of my head now. I think this is accurate. I'm just like, the tank score is what's fucking me up. So let's look at Crystal Maiden's tank score. Crystal Maiden, 1.75 tank score. Yeah, so that's bad. And then I look at AM's tank score, 2.7. So the fact that he has a better tank score, yeah, okay. So this, I think it just feels weird, but I think it does make sense. It does make sense that Crystal Maiden would be above Anti-Mage, which sounds insane to me, but you know what? Sure. 600 attack range is very valuable, and if you can come up with movement speed and armor for CM, is that better than Anti-Mage? Yes. I mean, let's look at Jakiro. Jakiro, his right-click score is 2. That's pretty low. So okay, yeah, it's good. Good. Did I tell you that I miss you? So what int doesn't, like, what's a bad right? Okay, what about Shadow Shaman? Where's Shadow Shaman? Let's find Shadow Shaman. Shadow Fiend, Shadow Shaman. Right click score is 2.3. Let's see. The moment did I tell you. What about Necrophos? How much attack range Necrophos has? Okay, Necrophos would be a good example. Let's see Necrophos. Necrophos. His right click score is 2.441. Okay, good. So like that makes sense to me. That shouldn't be. But what if Necrophos was what if he had 600 attack range? How much bigger would that be? Let's see. How much bigger would it? I'm actually curious. So let's go find Necrophos. Necrophos, and let's put his attack range to 600 and let's see what happens. And then run that. Let's see. Necrophos, where are you, Necrophos? I can't. Okay, Control F, Necro. It went to 2.9, so it went up by 0.2 points. So what was it? 2.9, and then before it was let's see, 2. Where am I? Where's Necrophos' name again? Let me do it again. I can't. Okay, there it is. It's highlighting it. Oh no. Okay, so it went from 2.4 to 2 point. What is it? 2 point. Okay, let me do. 2.4 to 2.9. It went up by 0.5 points just for having 100 more attack range. I guess with the problem with clamping, I guess, is that I'm making 400 attack range the same as 150, which is that I think it is fair. I think it is fair. Honestly, the difference between 400 and like not and like 150 is it's just it doesn't until you get a Dragonlance, which is buying an item. It feels kind of it feels almost the same. Like let me do it. I need to make an enemy into me. I don't know what am I doing. Like me being able to attack you from here, and then the difference between look, it's like a second. It's like a second of a difference in closing the gap, right? Which is, yeah. Look how close that is. Like look, I got like 2 extra attacks off. If I'm a sniper. Let's do this. Okay, I guess that's because we're both level 1. It's like everything's sort of normalized or standardized, whatever, when it's level 1s. But let's see here. Like let's. Let me. And then let's do this. Yeah, I got like 1 attack off. Two attacks. I got 2 attacks off. I mean, it's the difference between 1 and like 2 seconds worth of walking, and you can feel it. And also you have to consider terrain, like being able to hit over terrain. Like that's a big difference, right? Being able to hit over terrain when you get to that point, where the enemy who is melee has to like. They have to buy a harpoon or a blink at that point. Like there's no way they're walking all the way around. So when you start like hitting people over terrain. That's another big thing. So terrain's a big deal. I'm okay with making 400 range heroes the same as 150 range heroes. Honestly, I think I'm okay with that. Like Monkey King, everything is sort of the same when it's below 400. Honestly, Monkey King is like 300 attack range. Am I going to consider him a different from other melees? I could, but like, is it that relevant? Hardly. I'll find. Like, you start getting attack ranges that are comfortable when you get like the Medusa's attack range and stuff. All right. So I trust. Yeah, I trust that GitHub did its thing. It seems to have done its thing. So I guess I will just rate CM as the same as AM. It sounds crazy, but I guess I mean. Given certain abilities, I would actually value it that way. Oh, by the way, did I just close Dota? I need to reopen Dota. I've got to remember my bias with CM versus AM is... It comes from the tank score. Like, really, if CM got better... Because, like, I look at Batrider, and he has good movement speed and strength gain. And I don't know about his armor, but his strength gain's good. And he's good. Like, 400 attack range though. Yeah, it feels good. I mean, Smoldering Resin is the main thing, right? Smoldering Resin that's an ability worth of drafts, really rare. Smoldering Resin's that good. Very good. Smoldering Resin is. All right. Oh, just flicked my bottle off. I need to move these bottles off my desk so I can focus up. Right click score. Okay, I guess we're gonna just do it. So right click score of 5 would be it is whoever's close to. I guess I'm rounding up. We round up. So this is a 5. This is a 4. This is a 3. This is a 2. And this is a 1. And off the bat, I can tell that Troll Warlord belongs in F, but let me look at his score here. Troll Warlord, he literally has a caster score of 1. So Troll Warlord goes in here, of course. Dumbest hero in Dota 2. Has big mana issues. He is F. What about Spectre? Spectre. Where's Spectre's name? It's not even highlighting that well. Spectre. There it is. Spectre has a caster score of actually 2. So I guess F is just a very unique tier. For Troll Warlord alone, the same way I would call Spectre an F. So we're just gonna iterate. We're gonna iterate like that over all the heroes. So let's start with Anti-Mage. He's a no. Let me see. Caster score is 1.6. Round that up to 2. I guess we'll sit on caster score. Okay, Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is a 2. Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is a 3, actually. Wow. Rounds up to 3. Let's see. This is going to be the stream for a while now. So click off if you're watching right now. This is boring you. Broodmother is a 2. Rounds to 2.3. So 2. Broodmother 2. And we're gonna delete these as we do it because that'll make it clear. Clinks is a 2.7. Okay, so actually pretty good. Clink. Drow is actually a 1. Drow's a 1. She's pretty bad. I guess Viper's gonna be bad too. I mean, they have mana casting attack modifiers, but I guess the price is low enough. Ember is actually a 2.6, so that rounds up to 3. Faceless Void, he is a 1 actually. He's a 1.46 to be exact. It's really close to 1.5, but we got a round. Gyro is a 3. He presses quite a lot of spells, so it makes sense. Hoodwink is a 3. Juggernaut is a 1. Juggernaut's a 1. Lone Druid is a 1. He doesn't even really press spells, so it makes sense to me. Druid. Luna is a... She's got quite a amount of spells to cast, but let's see. She does so. She's a 3. Luna's a 3. Medusa is a... She's a 2? What's Medusa's? Let's put her in B. Let's look at this. This is weird. Why isn't she going in? What's weird? Go in! Okay, there we go. B. Wait, why is she a B? Is it her starting mana that's low? No, her starting mana... Wait, why is Medusa a caster score of 2.29? What's going on here? This is... Her int gain's good. It has to be for her mana shield. What's going on, actually? Why is she a 2.29? It's weird. Without a voice, you can Wait, what data did I input for Medusa? What's going on here, actually? Let me see. Control F. What do you say? Control F Medusa. She has 120 starting HP. That's recognized by the... Yeah. And then her mana is 375. Gain is 3.6. Oh, wait. Strength, Agi. This data's wrong, actually. Hold on. It interpreted her end gain as 0, but her strength gain is 0. So wait, hold up. This data's wrong. So let me fix this. So her strength. Okay, so yeah, her strength is what's 0. Yeah, Agi's 3.6, and her end gain is 3.6. 120 starting HP. She's unique. I mean, we're gonna have to ignore her tank score, obviously, for obvious reasons. But yeah. Okay, that's why her caster score is so low. Her armor is 2.7. Rain. Okay, everything's fine now. Okay, run it. Okay, find Medusa here. And then Control F Medusa. She's got a really high attack score. Let's see. Caster score is 4.3. There we go. There's no way. It's 2. So 4, she belongs in B for sure, yeah. Backing down when you say she actually has she kind of has an S. She's sort of good in all dimensions. Right click, tank, and caster score. Movement speed's bad, yes, but how bad is it? Oh, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, but I don't know. Maybe you get this. I don't know. That's pretty bad too. I don't know. I mean, you can't be slowed, but you're always slow. So I don't know. Ooh, the song is Jammer. Hold up. Let me add this to my bangers playlist. It's been a while since I heard this song. Turn this up. This is a jammer. Turn that up, boy. Okay. So let's go back. Yeah, 4.3. That rounds to 4. Meepo is a 2. Let's see. Morana is a 3. Monkey King is a 2. Morphling is a 2. These are all Agi heroes, so a lot of this makes sense. Naga is actually, it rounds up to a 3, technically, yeah. PA is a 2. Or, hold up. Yeah, she's a 2. What am I saying? PL is actually a 3. Okay. Razor is a 3. Ricky is a 1. Yikes. Yikers. Hold on, give me a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna get up and move around. Gonna get a drink, gonna use the restroom, be right back. I think I already mentioned this, but this sounds like it's from Kaiji. That might be intentional too. I don't. Or it might be inspired for sure. I don't know. All right. Oof. There's a banger though. There's a banger. Definitely, there's gotta be some Kaiji inspiration from this. It sounds like Kaiji. Part of the Kaiji soundtrack, but I don't know. All right, what were we were organizing this still, yeah. So let's go back. Shadow Fiend, we run Shadow Fiend. Looks like he's a 3. Well, that's how he presses his Shadow Raises. Slark is a 2. Sniper is a 2. TA is a 3. I mean, I'm rounding here, by the way. Terrorblade is a 2. True Warlord, you've already rated him. Right. Let's see. Ursa is a 2. Vengeful Spirit is a 2. You can definitely feel that her mana costs are, yeah, okay. Viper's a 2. Oops, did I do something wrong? Okay, yeah, that was weird. Okay, so Viper, Weaver now. Weaver is a 3. Okay, we're getting into int heroes now. So Medusa's like the only good int hero on the Agi out of all the Agi heroes. Seems. Which makes sense. Wait, Crystal Maiden is only a 3? Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, she is because her starting mana is bad. Her starting mana is bad. That's to make her weaker in lane. So, yeah. I mean, you deal with it eventually, but starting mana is a problem with the character. Dark Seer is a 3. Dark Willow is a 4. Our first 5 of the list here. I mean, this is a special tier, but I mean, yeah, sure. Because he has an innate that lets him do some cool stuff, but if we're ignoring that, yeah, okay. Ooh, Lich is pretty high. And his innate is turned off in AD, right? So he doesn't have 0 mana regen. Yep. So he's pretty high without his innate enabled. Let's see. Lena is a 5. If you round up, Lion is a 4. Martha is a 4. What's Necrophos here? 3. He's a 3. Oracle is a 5. OD is a pretty much almost a perfect. Oh, I already. Odie is almost a perfect 5. He's got he's like 5% off from being a perfect. I don't know why he isn't he should just be perfect, honestly, for the sake of. I don't know. Yeah, how is he not a 5? I don't understand how. I actually don't understand how. Is his starting mana not? I don't know. He should literally be perfect, but I don't know how. He's not. Fuck. Pugna. Pugna, Puck, and Odie all very high. Well. Should I order them? I think I feel like I should maybe be ordering them within their tiers, but I don't know. I don't. I mean, it's whatever. Maybe. I don't know. Shadow Demon. I think I should, because I mean, I have these direct values. I can make those comparisons, but maybe I can't be asked. I don't know. I can't be asked. I'll show my data at the end there. I'll show my data in the description so that everyone can look at it. So Shadow Demon and Shadow Shaman both are 4s. Oh, no, they're 4s. They're 4s. Wait, am I sure about that? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. They're both 4s. Silencer is surprisingly not a. Well, he has to get his int from his ability. That's why. But he is not a 5. The same way. Who else is not a... it's just like, yeah, they have to get it through abilities, so it's fine. The same way Slark is not a... I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, Silencer is 4. Sky is 4. Okay, now we're on the strength heroes. On to the strength heroes. Ooh, almost a 2.5. But Bristle's like a... He's 2.48. He falls just short. Yeah. Because of the way we're rounding. Centaur is a 2, but I don't feel like he should be a 2. He feels like he should be a 1. But, I mean, we're doing this very naive, like, rounding shit. Whatever. It's whatever. Chaos Knight's a 2. Clockwork is a 2. I mean, for obvious reasons, Huskar is an S, right? I mean, I don't know. This is... I'm gonna just put him in 2, because that's how this is operating, but for obvious reasons, he's an S. He goes above... He goes beyond OD, you know, in terms of the keep casting. caster capabilities he has. So, but I'm just gonna put him there. You know, it'll get clarified in the innates thing. Kuka is a 2. Oh, by the way, what the fuck's my title? What the fuck's my stream title? I think I named it right. I'm forgetting whether I named my stream title correctly or not. Union Commander's a 3. Steelers a 2. Lycan is actually 3. Hold on, there's something weird about what's going on here. There we go. Lycan 3. Mars perfect 3. I mean, Ogre Magi is... We're just going off... His innate makes it so that he needs to build strength and he can get by with Soul Ring, right? But whatever. Just going by whatever the program told me. Same thing with Phoenix, honestly. I mean, I don't know. You can always translate health into mana with Soul Ring. That's just always a thing, you know? That's how cool Soul Ring is as an item. You get to translate a stat that makes you survivable into one that gives you mana. Very nice item. Very nice item, I would say. Now, if your mana costs aren't exactly 170 mana, you're not getting as much value. So you really do need to be spending a lot of mana for it, but yeah, you can get it. Primal Beast is a 2. There he is. Hold up, I'm going to OBS. Whoops. Okay. Budge. Budge is a 2. Slardar is a 1. Fittingly a 1. He's very low mana. Spirit Breaker is a 2. Sven is a 2. Ty is a 3 because his mana costs a lot. Presumably that's why his endgame is not the worst in the world. Timber is a... He's actually a 4, so he needs to go up into B. Yep. Tiny is a 2. Like I said, buy a Soul Ring. You'll be good. Tiny. Treant Protector has some good mana. He's 3. Tusk. Horn's got some pretty good mana. Why is it doing this? I don't like that it's doing this. I don't like that it's doing that. Okay. Did Bat Rider already go in 3? Yeah, he did. Okay. Beastmaster is a 2. That was actually a 5. I didn't expect that. I actually like, what's that? What's his endgame? It's pretty good. Wow. Yeah, he's got some good int. Oh, I didn't, for some reason wait, where's Kez? Hold on, wait, hold up. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, okay, so where were we? Dota 2. We're still sorting. Magnus is 3. So, where the fuck's Kez? I guess I guess we just never processed Kez? Yeah, I guess so. Marcy is 2. Wait, why was he in D? Why did I put him in D? He belongs in 4, it seems. I don't know how did he end up in there? Wait, where's Tusk? Was Tusk never calculated? What's going on? Okay, Void Spirit is a 4. Why did I never go over? That's got to be some sort of error. And Wind Ranger is a 3. Where's Zeus? Where is Zeus? I don't know where Zeus and Tusk is. Why? Is there not a? Did I never put in Zeus? Zeus. Nope. How about Tusk? Tusk was calculated. I must have went over him accidentally. But let's run it again. I mean, where is Zeus? He should be at the start where Alchemist was right before Alchemist. Where's Zeus? I guess I'll go back and get him. Zeus. I just skipped him on accident. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's get Zeus. Can you do Zeus? He seems to have been left out. Accidentally forgot that. And then what else did I forget? Kez. Where's Kez? I left out Kez. Can you do these two? I forgot them. So this is really nice. And I do have Tusk. It's just... Oh, whoops. I just deleted the program. Let's reopen that. Where was it? Where do I store these programs? AD... Tier list... Model... .py... Okay, there we go. Documents. Let's open this with Open file location. There we go. Open that up. And then put Zeus in here. Where's Alchemist? Put him right there. And then Ducast also. I don't like this song. I'm out of here. What is it? Sleepwalker. Nice one. Seems good. Okay, so we're just waiting on Zeus. We know where Tusk is though. Let's do Tusk real quick here. Where's Tusk? There you are, Tusk. What are you? You are a 2. You are a 2. And then we're going to notate this as 1 to 1.4, 0.9, and then 1.5 to 2.4. Yeah, something like that. A whole lot of 2s. A whole lot of 2s in this category. A lot of 2s in Dota 2. Okay, let's see. Did it generate it? It did. Okay, perfect. Copy those, add them to the end. Bye bye. I just want to make sure these are correct, by the way. Zeus has, let's see, correct, 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 correct. What you Kez? Well, he's weird, but he always stays in Katana, right? He always stays in Katana. So we're good on that. Alright, let's run it. Invalid syntax. Oh, whoops. Forgot. Okay. Run it. 61 lines. Copy and paste. Into the notepad here. Save. So where was Zeus and Kez? Kez was 2 point. Was 2. Was 2. Zeus was 4. Boom. This is done. Obviously, there's stuff like Ogre Magi and Kaskar who don't. I don't know if they really belong. How good is Ogre Magi's mana. I mean, he gains what per level? 6 times 4. Let's just approximate. He gains 24 mana per level, which is what? How much mana do you? It's like 2 int gain, pretty much. And then mana regen, it's actually I think it's worse. If it was not okay, so it would just be 0.1 mana regen per level if it was regular, like a regular 2 int gain person. But for him, he has let's do the math. It's 0.08. That's bad. The mana regen's bad. Ogre Mage's mana regen's pretty bad. So it's like he's a 2 int gain hero in terms of max mana per level, and then in terms of mana regen per level, it's pretty bad. He gets 0.08 instead of 0.08 versus 0.1 is not. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Whatever. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's like 2. He's like a 2 int gain hero, pretty much. 2 int gain. And if you buy a Soul Ring, I mean that's really the juice. Buy a Soul Ring, and you're good. You're chilling. You're being chilling. And he has learning curve attached to him, so that's why. I mean, how does he rate in this again? He's like a 3rd pick for sure. He's got learning curve. He's good for sure. Okay. Caster is finished. Let's go to right click. So starting with anti-mage, this is gonna be maybe a bit fucked because attack range exists, but you know, attack range is king. Attack range is king, guys. I would say that for sure. So he's a 3 anti-mage. He's a 3. I mean, he's going to be like a 5 at least. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Bloodseeker is a 3. Smack dab in the middle. Bounty Hunter is a 3. How many 3s are we gonna have, man? Is everyone just gonna be a 3? There's a 3. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Clinks. Funny, we got a 4. Clinks is a 4. Drow is a 4, but you have to factor in her innate too, so. There's no way. Hoodwink is a 3.6. I mean, I guess so. I mean, her base attack time is really bad. Like, that gets in the way pretty badly. I don't think she's a 3.6. I just don't think so, but whatever. Like, right click score feels the most off to me in terms of this scoring system, but we'll just go with it. I don't know. Druid's a 4. That makes sense to me. This feels so botched. I gotta adjust something here. This is a 4. I feel like she should be a 5. I don't know, 5 maybe. I don't know. Equals a 2. There's a 4. Okay, so Morphling's a 4. What if we factor in these talents? What does it become then? Because, like, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't go up that by that much. You'll only go to 425, but these talents are just so fucking good. I don't know. I guess he's a 4. I don't know. That doesn't feel right, though. Something Something needs to be changed here for sure. And he has his innate too. He has his innate. There's gonna be way too many threes because of then heroes all have attack range. I'm overvaluing. There's something's weird, just really weird here. I guess. I kind of want to like go over. I want to pass. I want to skip this one kind of. Honestly, I kind of want to skip this one. Something doesn't feel right about the way I did this for sure. There's no way this is proper. Like, where is Nature's Prophet? Control F Nature's Prophet. Where is he? He's in Universal. There he is. He's a 4. Is anyone gonna be able to get a 5? I don't know. If Nature's Prophet and Morphling are not 5s, I don't know what's gonna get a 5. I don't know. What's his attack range again? 600? Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what do I need to get a 5, man? On this right-click score. Something's not right. Like, his base attack time's good. His... And then, we're not even factoring his innate, but... Like, agi gain's good. Maybe because I don't have a perfect agi score? Agi gain score? Yeah, maybe because the agi gain score is average, but like... I guess if a hero was perfect in right-click... I guess that's a theoretical. I guess perfect right-click score heroes are theoreticals, right? Because there's no... The game wouldn't allow that to happen, I think. Because, like, imagine a hero who has, like, really good starting damage, like Train Protector, 600 attack range, really good agi gain. Like, I guess it just doesn't... I guess S-tier right-clicks don't exist on models. That's... You're gonna have to get something from an ability passive, right? And that's not something we're factoring into the models. So maybe this is correct still. I don't know. Are there any ones? Let me see if there's any ones. Caster score 1. Okay, right click score Doom 1.8. Okay, good. Lifestealer's a 1.8. Is that fair? Wait, why is Lifestealer 1.8? I'm looking for like 1, like anything that starts with 1. I guess that, yeah, I guess that does make sense. Because he relies on Ghoul Frenzy, really. His starting attack speed is bad. Agi gain's pretty bad. Attack range is bad, of course. What else factors into right-click score? That's kind of it. Your Agi, your starting attack speed, and your attack range. And then everything else is, like, derived from Agi and stuff. Oh yeah, your attack damage, too. His attack damage is low, too, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the damage is factored also. Starting damage is factored, and that's all of it's low. Because it doesn't take into account feast damage. So Doom is pretty... Doom has an innate to make up for that, too. Alright, okay, let's see if we can find any other low attacks, right-click scores. Where is it? Caster score... 1... Okay, Primal Beast has a 1.9, almost a 2. Let's see. Spear Breaker, yeah, 1.9. What's this highlight color? It's fucking... Highlight it for real, brother. This highlight sucks. How do I make the highlighting better? Train Protector is low, but he's got some things working for him, obviously. Undying has low right-click score. Okay, what about 4s? 4 point. And can I get any 4 right-click scores? Okay, there we go. Nature's Prophet. Is that it though? Caster score, 4 caster score. Okay. Okay, we need to maybe like let me put paste back in and everything. Control F, 4 point something. Where's the first 4? Where is it? It's in Oracle's caster score. Okay, go from there. Let's go from there. Caster score, caster score, caster score, caster score, caster. Tank score. What is that? What is this? I can't see it. That's a caster score. Caster score of 4. So pretty much Nature's Prophet is the only 4. So in terms of relative ranking, hold up. Hold up, where am I? Where am I in that? Reach document end. Okay, I see. Nature's Prophet is literally the only 4. Okay. So do we just do things based on that? If anyone was in 4, do they just become higher? And I guess 1s don't exist. Yeah, I guess 1s don't exist. I mean, what's like the worst right clicker in all of Dota 2? Like, who has really bad attack speed and really bad damage, both? I mean, it's gotta be some int hero, but at least they're redeemable, because a lot of the int heroes are still redeemable because you have 1.7 base attack time. The base attack time being higher than 1.7 pretty much just exists as a cap to a lot of like heavy hitting heroes. It's just, and it's mostly for strength heroes, like strength heavy hitters. Hoodwink exists though too, I guess. Does Viper belong here? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I actually put that there. Okay, so no, I'm just gonna continue. So where was I? I was on Razor. I guess the way our system works is that there's no perfect right click here on Dota 2, which makes sense because there's perfect caster heroes, but there's not perfect right click heroes just based on hero models. Right? That's all that's being said there. So let's find Razor. That's where we left off. So where was Razor's name? Right there. That's where we left off. Let's continue. I'm just gonna plot this. There's probably some adjustments that need to be made, but whatever. I guess changes are more sensitive in here. Maybe I need to like include that. So like he's a 3, but he's like Ricky is really a 2.56, which is, I don't know. Fiend's a 4, and of course he's beyond that because he has Necromastery, but we're just relying on, you know, whatever the stats, whatever the program said. Slark is a 2. The second 2. Sniper is a 4. And beyond a 4, really. Templar is a 3. Hey, Terrorblade's he's a melee 4. We got a melee. Who else is Miss Melee that's in this category? Just Terrorblade for now, which is cool. Troll, he is a 4. Ursa is a 3. There's gonna be a lot of 3s, so we just gotta. Excuse me. So Viper is 4, not D. I was basing that off of armor and movement speed, but that's not relevant to this. Weaver is a 3. Okay, it's time to start grading the. There's, I mean, I don't know. I guess abilities can make up for it, but it's crazy to me that it's not. I mean, it's not just that heroes have. There's tank considerations because casters tend to be both low in the right click category and the tankiness category, and you just can't. That's not something that's easy to handle, right? So if you're an int hero like Leshrac who has, I don't know. Like, yeah, if you're like Leshrac, you're okay with being like, he's an int hero that can click. Because he's got some good stats for him, but, Chen, see him, like, these, I guess so, their attack ranges are good. And if you can find the right click modifiers, you can make up for it. Darkseer is really low. Huh. If you get quick wit, that turns around obviously by a lot, but we're not considering that. Wait, how is he low? Oh yeah, 1.5. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Well, those 3. Disruptor's a 3. Like, these agi gains are really atrocious, by the way, on these heroes. But if you, I suppose, if you have the right right-click modifier, you can make them work. Just, you're also gonna have to deal with squishiness on top of that, because they're not just bad at right-clicking; they're squishy too, and that's gonna be reflected in the tank score. That's gonna be reflected in the tank score. Yeah, this category is getting full. No, whoops. Well, he should go in F. Right? There's no way he's not gonna not be F. Hold on. This is copyright stuff. Let's see. Eyes without a face. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna take a little short break. I'm gonna get a drink. Do a little stanky dank. Eyes without a face. I'm gonna continue though. Mogan Heap. Headlock. Let's go. So where were we? Dota 2. Right click scores, yes. Did I put Grimstroke here? C3. He's a 2, but that should be double to a 4 because he's a cure. He's innate. But if we're going off of, if we're ignoring the innate, yeah, sure, whatever. How is Leshrac a... I guess he's... his range is 500? How is it... I guess it's because his attack damage just doesn't... I don't know. He's a... I mean, I'm not factoring in that he has Chronoptic Nourishment, that's why. Like, if you spend a lot of mana and you want to get mana by clicking, well, there you go. There you go. Chronoptic Nourishment. I feel like he seriously deserves a 4, but he's like 3.3. I don't know. I guess whatever. Lena, like, come on, Lena. There we go. Yeah, Lena's a 4. Get in there. Lion is a 3.3. How is his so good? I don't know. Marito's a 3.4. Just... I mean, she belongs in 4. My system is not... the model I'm running is it's botched. There's no way it's right. There's just no way it's right, right? I mean, I've seen an Oracle with Bash of the Deep click people, but I don't know. OD's bad because of his base attack time. Thought Puck would be higher. Huh. So there's just a bunch of threes, man. A bunch of threes. Oh, there we go. Finally a 4. Okay, how about we just sort by who's not... Sort by who's not a 3. We'll do that. Okay, Shadow Shaman's a 2. Silencer is a 3, so... Sky's a 3. Storm is a 3. Tinker is a 3. Warlock is a 3. Winter Wyvern is a 2. Separate there. Separate there. Separate there. Witch is a 3. Elk is a 2. But he's got Greevil's Green, of course. So is Axe. So is Bristleback. There's a lot of 2s in the strength category. Why? I guess their attack speed's bad, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay, let's go. Back to the notepad. Let's see. Winter Wyvern was a 2. Witch Doctor was a... Silencer's almost a 4. Okay, let's sort by who's not a 2, now that we're on strength. So, let's see. Centaur, CK, Clock, DB, Doom's pretty bad. Earthshaker, ET. Huskar is... What hit? Huskar's can't be a 2. Okay, he's a 2. I feel like he should be a 1. But I guess... I don't know. I don't know what my model is doing, man. Okay, Shaker, Huskar, Kuka's a 2, Elsie's a 2. Why do the strengths all got 2? Is it because the Agi game? Must be. Lifestealer, Lycan, Mars. Where's Mars again? Mars has a 2, yep, okay. Stalker's 2. Nice 2, PB's 2, a little bit below 2. Pudge, Slardar's 2.3, almost. Spirit Breaker's Sven, Tide, Timber, Tiny, Train Protector, Tusk, Underlord, a 9, Wraith King. Wraith King is a... Abaddon. Okay, finally, Abaddon. We got to the universals. So literally all the strength heroes are 2s. Really? Okay. So how do we highlight that? How do we highlight that? I don't know. I guess just strength. Are you universal or strength? I don't know. Where's Beastmaster? Where did I put him on accident? Well, you're universal, right? Okay, Okay, you are. That's weird. You just go here. Brewmaster is universal. Bristle is strength. I was getting confused between who's strength and who's not. Two. You're universal now, aren't you, Sand King? You are. That's weird. Sven, Timber, Treant, Underlord. All the strength heroes are just bad, I guess. Right clicking. Doom. He has redeeming qualities, of course. Shaker. Huskar. UT is strength? Yep. Her spirit strength, I'm pretty sure. Strength. Is Clockwork universal now? No, he's not. Universal. Hey, where was Kez? I missed Kez somehow. Is Kez not? Okay, I included Kez at the end, along with Zeus. I remember now. I guess we'll okay. We'll deal with that later. So Abaddon is a 3. We'll know that everything else is strength when we've done everything else. All right. Abaddon. Arc is a 4. Bane is 3. Bat is a 2, but for reasons that we know, if it's an 8, he's up. Okay, let's sort by who's not a 3. Oh, okay, yeah, let's sort by who's not a 3. Mag is not a 3. Let's see, Marcy is not either. He's a 4, but yeah, okay. Pengo is a 3. Sand King is a 2. Snap is a 2. Spec is a 2. Techies is a 3. Venom is a 3. Visage is a 3. How is... Okay, he's ranged, I guess, but that educating's atrocious, man. This is why I'm overvaluing, like, fucking attack range, I think. White Spirit is... No, because of his innate, he gets more attack speed per level. I'm gonna... I mean, we're not going off of facets or innates, I guess. But his innate is so insignificant that I'm just gonna consider it as part of the hero. I feel like. I'm gonna just put... No, we're not making any exceptions. We're not making any exceptions. Not making any exceptions. But the thing is, he isn't... I put him in the 4th pick category, didn't I? He is. So, like... Is this innate? It's so insignificantly just a part of his stat? It is. I mean, that's how it works. It's like... Yeah, I don't know. It's like Sven's facet. Where you... I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna put him in 2. He's so close to 2.5, and if you consider his innate, like, it goes up to 2.5 pretty much. Because he gets more attack speed per level with his innate, but I don't know. Wind Ranger's a 4. Zeus is a 2. Finally a ranged 2. It's about time I've seen a ranged 2. Because a lot of these int heroes are like, how are they 3s? I'm like questioning it. And Zeus finally is a 2. Right click score of 2 for being ranged. It's about time. Wasn't Jakiro a 2 also, if I recall? Wait, where's Jakiro? I think, is he in this? Yeah, he's a 2. But like, we're not considering his innate, of course, so, but he is technically a 2. Kez is a 2. Zeus is a 2. Okay, so we're kind of like done here. So let's go DP. Let me do this. DP Enigma. DP Enigma IO. Or 3s. How is Enigma a 3? I don't understand. He's barely a 3. He's 2.513. He's barely a 3. IO's sort of in that same boat. Washed up on you. Magnus is a 2. Nature's Prophet, we've already got as a 4. Nyx is a... And so is Pin. This time, I just want to hear you say, I like you. So a Snap, and then who else? Snap and Spec. Okay, you gotta move up Spec, I guess. I don't know, I guess 1 doesn't exist in this category. Neither do, 5s. This is just because of the way my thing works, my model works. It doesn't create 5s and 1s. It has like 7 terms in it and stuff. Okay. Spectre. Spectre's a 2, I guess. Ranger is a 4. What is this song? X na na na. Gypsy Woman X na na na. I don't like this. Let's go next. Pogo Alice sped up. I don't think I like this either. This sucks. I don't like this. The songs are getting pretty shitty now. YouTube, you better step your game up. Put some Bloom on. Put Bloom by Pogo. Okay. Alright. Void Spirit. I guess we're gonna put you in 2, but really you belong in 3 based on your Nate. But whatever. Techies, Veno, and Visage are all 3s. Too many 3s, man. And this is more than 3 because of his name, of course. So. And Zeus was a 2. Finally, a ranged 2. Winter Wyvern's also ranged. Let's put them... We're both ranged 2s. Shadow Shaman's a ranged 2. Who else is ranged? You're ranged. You're ranged, but... I mean, you got some little shredder talents. And you also have a good innate, so... You're ranged. But you have a good innate also. Who else is ranged? Moody's 2. Only melee 4 is TB, apparently. Not including Anti-Mage or Juggernaut. I mean, if you include Juggernaut's innate and facet, like he has to be a 4. Like he just has to. Anti-Mage, I don't know if Anti-Mage is on that same level. He does have 1.4 base attack time, but he doesn't have... He's Persecutor, but he doesn't have Duelist, which is unconditional, like you don't have to buy Diffusal for that. Or draft Mana Burn or whatever. No. So there's no F right clicks. Where was Tiny supposed to, Tiny was supposed to go into 2. Everything goes into 2 apparently. That is there's 1s don't exist. Apparently 1s don't exist. Like if I control F, 1.4 doesn't exist for right click scores. So I don't know. I guess everyone's a 2. And where was Kez was a 2, of course, right? Yeah, Kez and Zeus were 2s. Yeah, I guess this needs to be... This needs to be adjusted, I suppose. These were meant to be, like, absolute... I mean, the model was meant to be sort of absolute, right? Presuming, it was like, presuming there is a perfect right-click hero out there, there would be a 5. And presuming there was an absolutely garbage right-click hero out there, there would be an F. But those don't I guess those don't really exist based on my modeling score system thingy. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Absolutely terrible. But like, just based on the model. But like, obviously, if your tank damage is good, like Odie is not very good in right-click model, really. I guess his damage per level is good. But like, if your attack speed's bad, it depends what you want out of right-clicking, right? Because sometimes you want attack speed. Sometimes you want... I mean, there's many ways to right-click in Dota 2. Like, Witchblade exists, Armlet exists for strength heroes, you know? That's why I do weigh their main attribute as some partial credits. Like, strength gets 0.2, int gets 0.4, and then universal gets 0.7, and then if you're an agi, you just get full weight, full credits for the model system. I don't know if that really makes sense, but like, yeah. So, I don't know. Okay. Let's see how tank looks, though. Let's see how the tank tier looks. Let's see if this did its job. Let's play Baldi's... This is a banger song. Maybe I just put this on loop. This is such a banger. Such a banger. Is this gonna be the same thing where everyone's like a 3-8 again? Maybe. Okay, let's try to do this the same way we did last time. Bird Mother's a 3, Clinks is a... Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm reading the wrong category, maybe. Okay, Bloodseeker's a 4. Okay. Okay. Pioneer's a 3. Broodmother is a 2. Clinks is a 2. Drow is a 2. Ember Spirit is a 3, so we break off here. And then we indent, so this is easy for us. So just behave. Three. This is a 3. It's a 3. That's a 2. Wait, Juggernaut's a... I thought he would be a 2, but he's a 3. Okay. It's a 3. Android's a 2. Luna is a 3. Medusa is a... I mean, if we're just... Okay, I mean, if we're just going off of... Sure, she's a 2. Meepo is a 3. Rona is a 2. Monkey King is 3. Morphling is a 3. Mega Siren is a 3. Phantom Assassin is a... She's actually... How is Phantom Assassin a 3? I mean, you have to factor in her movement speed and armor too, but it's not bad. How has Phantom Assassin actually got a good tank score? I thought she was... How? I don't understand. Her movement speed and armor is pretty good, actually. Okay. There's just... I don't know. Am I wrong about PA being a D tier? I don't know. Maybe I should have... I feel like she would be a 2. Why is her tank score a 3? I guess her armor and move speed's okay. I base it off of regular Dota 2, so maybe that's not a good thing to do. It's not the proper thing to do, rather. Tank score is 2.6. It's not a 3, but like it's 2.6. Okay, yeah, let's do that. PL is a 3. Razor is a 3. Ricky is a 3 also. Huh. Okay. I don't know how they're doing it. Shadow Fiend is a 3. There's a bunch of 3s here. Slark is finally a 2. And then Sniper is also a 2. Just a little bit. And Templar Assassin's a 3. Okay, let's start punching these in now. Summer Spirit's a 3. With Faceless Void and Gyro. Yeah, this is faster the way I'm doing this. Hoodwink is a 2. Juggernaut is this is technically a 2. I guess I don't think Fs exist really, do they? I don't even know if S tier tank will exist because of armor, because of the armor factor, and how strength heroes don't have armor. But I guess that just means there's no perfect tank hero. I don't know. Yeah. Medusa. Yeah, we already put her in. This 2. Meepos. And then he has talents, of course, later. Like I played Mirana with Reincarnation and Insatiable Hunger, and I felt tanky. Like you can come up with for these things in your ability draft, but yeah, this is just going off of the model. Okay, a bunch of 3s coming up. Monkey King, more Fling. What is this? Naga. I don't know how Ricky got in 3, but I feel like he would be a 2. I don't know. Because of rounding, I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's get back to it. TA is a 3, TB is a 3, Trollord is a 3. Nurse is quite tanky. Viper's a 2. Reaver's a 2. AA is a 2. Shen is a 2. CM is a 2. Seer is a 3. Apollo is a 2. Okay. Let's start here and then. It's a good song, but too much lyrics to be repeating it. When a song has lyrics, I don't really want to be replaying it a million times. If it's not like the same lyric over and over again. Let's put this on. I was scrolling, found this song. New Jeans, Jersey Remix. Perfect. Let's go. What was this? 3? Yeah, 3. So I guess this really is just a testament to show how you can never really mess up with right-click score and tankiness. but you can definitely have really there's pitfalls when it comes to intelligence, because there are F's tiers. So where was AA gonna go? Oh yeah, 2. Okay. Where am I again? Okay, Chen. See him. I don't even know if I should be rounding the same way I do, because there needs to be more, I guess, nuance. Maybe. I don't know. With how close they are together, I guess I should, because this is meant to be. Ultimately, when you're drafting an 80, it's meant to be a relative scale, not an absolute one. But I guess a lot of the tiers have been absolute, or like objective rather. They've been objective, like in terms of like mana. Like you're never gonna run into a pitfall unless you run into any of these. Unless you run into any of these heroes, you're not really gonna run into a pitfall, because you'll have some mana, and there's always Soul Ring and Tranquils, and those can help you. I need to put that in my notes, by the way. Soul Ring and Tranquils in my notes. What are my 80 tier lists? Notes. Tranquils and Soul Ring will solve many issues in terms of HP and mana. Keep it in mind. I'm gonna put that in my notes. Journal notes. This is gonna go into int notes, though. This is not gonna be a preface. I guess this is gonna be an int note. I'll put that into notes. Strength, or tank, RC notes. Their existing note 5 or 1 stars means that there's really no major pitfalls in terms of being poor at right click or tankiness, which a fair amount of abilities will solve. This means the major pitfalls really exist in drafting too many spells that you can't cast without the mana for. And what else? And for which there are very few amount of abilities that will provide you mana. There's some, like there's Lich's Gaze is one of them that drains some mana. You can recuperate some mana with that. There is, if you can find a way to convert healing mana into healing, you could go the Soul Ring as mentioned, and then not have to pay the cost of the Tranquils, and then maybe you can get Soul Ring and Arcane Boots. If you have a healing on an ability, I don't know. Be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and be right back. I'm gonna take a break. C'est la vie lotion. That's what French people call CeraVe lotion. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. This is a slowed version. I'm not a fan of this. I'm gonna skip this maybe. Put on some lotion. Skip this song. I like the super slowed version. I don't like that. Let's go Stereo Love, but it's slow to perfection. I like this though. This is okay. This is okay with me. Whoops, whoops. Alright. Uh, show weights and description. That's gonna be a preface note, really. Show weights and description, and elaborate the process, of course. Right, we were in the tank category. Let's take these all out of A tier, by the way. They're not. No, I'm not ready to do that. Okay. I don't even know if I should be factoring an armor into a tankiness score. Like if I, like I don't know, because like having armor is not going to do anything against magic burst. So, and that's not really something you can get from the hero model. You have to buy magic resistance to get magic resistance. I understand intelligence exists, and like let's load up OD, I guess, and demo him, and then go to level 30, and let's see how much magic resistance he gets. From, you know, the difference between 25 and whatever he has will be, you know, nice magic resistance, but you don't rely on it, really. Let's see. 42. So, like, I got, like, what is it? 25 to 40 is, what? 15% plus 2. 17% magic res. I got a cloak for getting all the way to level 30. Where's the cloak? Less than a cloak. So, like, you don't rely on int to give you magic res. And I don't know. They're just keeping this in the game for archaic reasons, I'm guessing. Or is that the word archaic for, like, legacy? Legacy is the word. Legacy. They just like legacy shit. They like to keep old shit in the game, even if it's not to the benefit of anyone. Really. But yeah, okay, cool. You get a little bit less than a cloak for getting to level 30 with natural int gain. With OD, I mean, let's try to buy a bunch of int items too on top of that. 30, 35. Yeah, let's just buy 4 of these, or 6 of these. Oh wow! I want to buy a decent amount. I went up to 66, 42. To 66 is like 20 plus 24%. You got 20% more. That's another cloak. I mean, thing is, if you want to resist magic damage, you get BKB, you get Glimmer. It never has a cape component, honestly, right? You get Mage Slayer, that's a big one, but you have to click them to get. Or the big, I mean, the main one is pipe. You just get pipe, and then you give it to your team also. This is like a selfish pipe. This is good for general spell damage, which is very cool. But you need to, like, click them to get it. And then, yeah, Glimmer. Glimmer's like a little baby BKB. And then there's BKB, which is not, doesn't have a cloak, but it does give you magic res when you press it. If you're taking heavy magic damage. Now that I think about it, Blaze isn't. I remember a game, the Monkey King game. If I already had good would have been weird to get like an Eternal Shot or a pipe or something else that gives magic res rather than a BKB in my game as Monkey King, because I had a lot of status res. Or maybe I didn't need BKB. No, BKB is good because the fights are short enough and I'm chaining. If I can chain the W into the BKB, then it's better, right? And I can get. It's like buying BKB on lifesteal. Like, BKB is just too good of an item to not buy. Okay. Let's go again. This is gonna be the final. This is gonna be. I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon. End the stream pretty soon here. Heard this song too much. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next. Smoke It Off, super slowed. I like this. Okay, go back to it. Okay, we already sorted that out. What about this? Sorted that out. Dark Seer is there too. Dark Willow's a 2. Disruptor is a 2. Empress is a 2. Shark's a 2. Developer's a 2. Shakiro's a 3. Coddle is a 2. A Shrek. How is he a... Okay. He's a 3. He's a 3. I was about to say, is he a 2? I'm like, no way. Shrek's a 3. Which is smack dab in the middle. Perfect 2. No decimals. Lena is a 2. 2.476. So, she's close, but not exactly. Mine's a 2. Muerta is a 2. Of course, you can feel it. She has to buy a Falcon Blade. Necrophos is a 2, but his innate makes it so that if you can get a kill in the middle of a fight, then you're gonna not be feeling like a 2, because you'll get that big rage gen boost right after a kill. Whereas what was I gonna say? Whereas with I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and also in the lane, you just regen off the creep. So in the lane, that squishiness is not as felt unless they're popping you from 100 to 0. You know, of course. But if they don't do that, you will get, if they're just if they're poking you, you can regen back up as Necrophos and not feel squishy, because it's regen, regen from the innate. Okay, Oracle is a 2. OD, he is a 3. Puck is a 2. I mean, is OD even bad? He's sort of like a Leshrac sort of guy. He all of his stats are like good, aren't they? They look all good. Oh, his agility sucks. Never mind. But his strength good. His strength good. And this is probably the prime example of a hero who's like, I know his bat's bad, but let's imagine a world where he has 1.7 bat. Like, I will pick this over an anti-mage who has 1.4 base attack, arguably even a jug, because I get to keep the attack range. I just have to build the attack speed, and and it's like an actually tanky int model, right? So I would pick this over a jug. So I think my right click score is still, I think my right click scoring still stands. It's not perfect, but I don't know how else I would adjust it to make it perfect or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. OD is a 3 though. Pucker's a 2. Pugna's a 2. Quap is a... I mean, we're not factoring in the innate, but she's almost there at a 2.46. She would round up to a C tier if she... But I don't know. Yeah. Her innate and facet's not factored in. But if it was, she's a tanky hero, right? But she goes into 2 for now. Master 2. Rubik is actually a 3. I didn't think that. He is a 3. He's got some good tankiness. I didn't know that. So is Shadow Demon. I knew that. Although if I didn't know that, it would surprise me then. Like right now. Shadow Shaman? How is Shadow Shaman so tanky? Sancer is a 2. Sky is very squishy, but he's got innate spell lifesteal nowadays, but he's a 2. Not considering that. Storm Spirit is a 3. Wait, why is Sancer and Sky separated? Those should be together. There we go. Okay. Storm Spirit is a 3. Tinker is a... How is Tinker not a... He's tanky to me. But I guess he's a 2, according... I don't know why. Why is he a 2? I feel like he feels tanky. His armor is good. I think that's why. His base armor is like, it's good for some reason. Yeah, he's like 5 armor, which is unusual for an int hero. He's got good move speed. Yeah, I guess the strength gain and starting HP are not so good. And the armor, I guess, doesn't make up for that. I mean, it's like a 2.3. It's not like a 1.8 or a 2 like the other heroes. But it is technically a 2, I suppose. If you wanted to. The thing is, the item cooldown overcomes anything, and the Tinker is such a good hero model. So if you care about the innate, you can fit into anything. Right click, tank, caster, of course, because he's int. Warlock's a 2. Winter Wyvern's a 3, actually. I was aware of that. Alchemist is a 3. Alright, so this is where we're going to stop there, and then we're going to go back and... So where's Dark Willow? Not rated yet. Okay, so now we can start this. So these are all 3s. Fortunately, Disruptor Innate does not exist in 80. Wait, no. Wait, no, these are all... Okay, these are all supposed to be 2s. Whoops. They're all supposed to be 2s. Whoops. Heroes 3. Calls 2. A Shrock. Did I put Omni in there? Oops. He's definitely not a D. Okay, Oracle was... Okay, OD now. That's 3. Oops. Box 2. This guy's really tanky. If you can do a lot of magic damage. Otherwise, he's a 2. Gonna end the stream after this, I think. I'm a little bit, like, pooped. And I'm not supposed to be like, streaming right now. But I wanted to just finish up this video. She's 3. Okay, and we can start on the strength and then the universals, and then we're almost done. So where's... Wait, how did we rate Night Stalker already? I don't know how I rated Night Stalker already, but he's pretty tanky. How did I rate Beastmaster, Night Stalker, and Bloodseeker? Right? I don't. This doesn't make sense to me. And Bloodseeker has a 4 apparently, which is unique, right? Okay. Oh, hold on. I need to like repaste this. Hold on. Paste this. Night Stalker. There's too many knights in this game. How about Night Stalker? Can't find Night Stalker in entire file? Wait, what? Did I never rate him? Hold on. Night. There's probably a space in between. Dragon Knight. Night Stalker. There we go. So where is Night Stalker? There he is. He has a tank score of 3.4. Almost a B. Should I just give it to him? I feel like I should just give it to him, but apparently he belongs here. And then what was Beastmaster? Wait, why were these? in here again. Beastmaster was a 3. He's a 3. But I mean, for the lane, he's nice. He's got a nice innate for the lane, for sure. So I was on an Alchemist. Let's go to Alchemist now. Cut that out. Alchemist is a 3. Axe is a 3. Bristleback is a 3. Centaur is a... Finally, we got a... Centaur is finally a... Got another person that joined Bloodseeker. Chaos Knight is a 3. Clockwork is a... He's about to join them, also. Excuse me. These are all 3s. Yeah, okay. Okay, DB is going to join Clockwork in the next tier. So is Doom. So we're starting to get some, like, higher end heroes now. It's a Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's a 3? Yeah, because he's balanced for Dragon's Blood, but if you factor in Dragon's Blood, he's like way tankier than you think than his hero model shows because of the innate, but we're not factoring that in. Air Spirit's a 3, Earthshaker is a 3. Elder Titan is a 3. Huskar is a 3. A whole lot of 3s. It's just gonna be 3s and like 3.5 pluses here pretty much in the strength category, I would presume. Oh, Kunkka. Kunkka's the next tanky guy that's going along with Doom. Let's paste him up into this category. These are all 3s. These are all 3s. LC is a 3. Lifestealer is a 3. Lycan is a... goes up there. Mars is a 3. Night Stalker is a... I really badly want to put him... Okay, I've already rated him, but he's technically a 3. Unfortunately. Ogre Magi. He's almost getting to S tier tankiness levels, but he's a 4.2, which technically goes down to a, you know, along with the others. Stormy Knight's a 3. How do I unindent? Shift tab. There we go, because I indented everything accidentally. Alright, Phoenix is a 3. I mean, factor in the talent, it's maybe larger because of his... Okay, Primal Beast is a... He goes with up there with the others. Pudge is a 3, but I mean, if you get permanent stats, then it can go up, right? Permanent strength gain from kills from his innate flesh heap, I think it's called. There's a 3. .5s go into here, so Spirit Breaker is up there. Tidehunter, unfortunately, you're just off. You're 3.4, but I feel like you should be. I mean, with Cruel Hunter, you go up there definitely with the other big boys, but fortunately, because of I guess you don't. I don't know. I guess you just don't. Timbersaw is a 3.4. Same thing with Tidehunter. I feel like he should be up there, but he's just not, I guess, technically. I mean, when you factor in their abilities, they go up there, right? And like Tidehunter has an 8, but like these is going off pure hero model shit. Tiny is of course up there with the big boys. Triumph Protector is there. Tusk is very big boy. Underlord, unfortunately, only 3.46. Undying has a low tank score, but that's because he relies on decay. Actually, that's a 2. The first 2. Undying is the first 2. Oh wait, what? Yeah, that's in strength. That's in strength. Wraith King is a... Okay, we're finally at the universals. Abaddon is a 3. Orc Warden is 2.99. I feel so tempted to just put him in 3, but he's technically he's a 2. Just what the? Oh, he's so sad. At the top, he'll go. I mean, the order within doesn't. I'm not caring about that, but he would be here because he's on the verge of entering C. Okay, I think we need to start like grading. Grading now. We need to start grading. And then Tusk has a good innate, so yeah. And we're done with that. Let me start with. They're just serviceable. Bristleback's already in there. When did I do that? I don't know when I included him there. I guess I just put him in there before the tier list was made. Okay, CK is 3. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, let's start doing this now again. Bat is a 3. Beastmaster is a 3. Brew is unfortunately a 2. Wow. I wouldn't think of that, but Dazzle is a 2, so go there too. DP is a 2, or a 3 rather. Enigma is a 2. Huh. Io is a 2. Mag is a 3. Marcy is a 3. Nature's Prophet is a 2, unfortunately. Anix is a 3. Pango is a 3. Sand King is a 3. Snap is a 3. Yeah, Snap is surprisingly a 3. Tanks. How is Spectre? Okay, I get that makes sense for Spectre. But his other shit is terrible. Techies is a Techies is a 3. Veno is a 2. Visage is a 2. White Spirit is a... Finally. He is a 3. He needs to be like 3 across everything. I guess his caster score is a 4, but yeah. Or no, it's... What is it? Yeah, it's a 4. It's a 4. Not a 5, though. It's hard to get 5 for anything, honestly. Wind Ranger is a 2. Zeus is a 2. Kez is a 3. And we're kind of done here. Let's put them in. Bat Rider and Beastmaster go in 3. Brew, unfortunately, is a 2. I don't think... No. He's actually a... Wait, I read the wrong value. So he's a 3.5. Okay. I read the wrong value. But Dazzle is a... I read the wrong value. Dazzle is a 2. I read the wrong value. I was like, what? He's tanky. He's got good armor. Yeah, he belongs up here. Death Prophet is a 3. And then she has innate and facets, of course, which will make that even better. Enigma and IR 2s. Kez is a 3. Magnus and Marcy are 3s. MP is a 2. Ranger and Zeus are 2s. Okay. That's it. There's not... I guess tank A and F are... They're non-existent in the sense that no one ever reaches a 1.4 or a 4.5. Might have to... I think for these, it would make sense to order them within the tiers. Yeah, so I would do that. And I'll just, it's going to be very easy to make my program do that, so I'll let my program do that. But these are pretty much sorted out. This is pretty much sorted out. And then, yeah. Chop, 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 boom. Okay. Who is surprising here? Is there any int hero in D? It's like, is that a thing? Nope. There's no int heroes in D. They're all in... They're at lowest at C. And who even is that? Why is CM... Okay, CM Disruptor... CM and Disruptor are in C, I suppose. For what reason? I don't know what reason. Oh, Necrophos is too. Maybe it has to do with starting mana being relatively low, and then yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, where's Undying? Where's Undying? He's up here. He's a strength hero who has 400 starting mana but 2.8 intelligence gain per level. I guess that 50 mana starting, and he's also got some mana regen. Yeah, he's got better mana regen. 1.9. 1.1, and then he's got a monstrous 1.6. I mean, it's not monstrous, but it's like, you know, it matters. It matters when you have 500 starting mana also. Not exactly 500, or no, 400, I mean. 400, so. Boom, ba-doom, 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 boom, boom, ba-doom, 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 boom. Any agi... Only... Okay, he's universal, but everyone who's in here is int. Are you Encha's still int, right? She's gotta be, yeah. Only strength hero who has like good, okay caster. And there's like middle of the pack. Bounty Hunter is universal? Or no, he's still agi. He's still agi. Mag is universal. Oh, he's int too. I forgot. He's Darkseer's int. No, he's int. He's the only melee int actually. I'm aware of. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm getting pretty close to finishing this video. I don't think I'm gonna reorder this. It seems good as is. I'll probably order them within the tiers and I'll get the program to do that just so, you know, because it feels like, yeah, I do want to order it within the tiers. But other than that, we're like kind of done here. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here soon. Alright, I'll see you guys in maybe later today. I don't know. I mean, if I want to stream today. I don't think so, but we'll see. Peace. See you. Peace out.